Welcome to Royal Suites Hotel, a 4-star suites and apartment hotel located in the upscale suburb of Bugolobi, Kampala. Features outdoor swimming pool, a health club, a sauna, spa services, and a children's pool. The hotel offers a restaurant and guests can unwind with a drink at one of the hotel bars, which include 2 bars or lounges, terrace, and a poolside bar. Whether you're in Uganda, Kampala, for business or leisure, Royal Suites has got you. We have comfort at its best. Hello, welcome to Open Up. My name is Stella Nante. Now, this is the show where we host influential and very, very powerful people in the country, and they come on the show to share with us their stories, their journeys, how they've made it, and probably you too can learn something. So despite what the society says and the cultural norms and the beliefs, women have proven themselves to be very, very strong, hardworking, bold and beautiful, and very creative. Now, our guest, we've hosted her because, first of all, she's a powerful woman, and she's a doctor, mom, career woman, educator, sportswoman, and you can name it. We're very, very happy to have her on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Maggie Kigozi.
Thank you, Stella. Yes, I do come from strong stock. My parents lived for many years,
Wow.
and we are sports people, so I guess that makes you a little stronger than most people. I am a happy, friendly person,
You are.
so I try not to worry too much, and I guess that is the secret to long life. The diet, you know, healthy Ugandan food.
Yes.
And lots of fruits. I love fruits.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've borrowed a leaf from that. So the corona pandemic, I know it has affected a lot of people and their businesses. How has it affected you?
It has affected, of course, the family. I don't see my children. I don't see anyone anymore. It's depending on, mobile and WhatsApp and Zoom that we see the family at all, apart from those I live with. But yes, I do have my grandchildren, and they can't go to school, so we are at home. I have 2 nieces, and and my workers, of course. So we stay at home most of the time. I do work, but I work largely on Zoom.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so we have board meetings and largely on Zoom. But yes, how has it affected the companies? The farm is okay. For the lockdown, it was terrible.
Okay.
I have eggs. I have chicken and eggs, and that was difficult. For a while, the market went completely down. The prices were so low if you managed to get anybody to buy them. But yes, the borders came in to take up the role of selling eggs. And then when they opened up a bit, we are okay now. But no, Pepsi Cola, again, big problem at the beginning. Sales went really down. Workers, how to get them to come to work. So actually they all came and we set up the parking, the indoor parking into beds, and they were able to sleep there and work, and they were very cooperative.
To avoid moving from home
they
to
couldn't.
work.
We had no transport, and they live in all parts of the country. They don't all live in one place. So, but they moved in and they stayed there, and we kept running. And now the sales are picking up, so it's getting better.
And you've been strong. And you've represented us so well.
Thank you.
So how can we motivate each other more and get involved more and not get intimidated by the societal principles and all that?
I was lucky to be born with only boys. I have 4 brothers and no sisters. But I also went to Gayaza after that, so I have girls. Very strong women out there. The Gayaza girls are everywhere. I joined Akina Mama Africa, which is an organization that helps young women to become leaders, strengthens them, and all of Africa. So it's an Africa-wide organization based in Uganda, and I chair it at the moment. Also, when I was heading the investment authority, I set up the UIA Women Entrepreneurs Network.
Yes, you did.
And these women are now, they were doing very well. Corona has affected a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
They were in education. She's not even working yet.
Yeah.
So they've had a rough time.
You talked about parental love.
Yes.
Yeah, you grew up with a loving dad and 4 brothers who very, very much loved you and took care of you. What can you what can you advise these people who grow up in broken homes, family full of favoritism, hatred? Talk about all those negative things.
Life is very difficult for girls.
Yes.
It's very difficult. Corona has really pulled it out.
Yes, it has taken a toll on the girls.
Really had a toll on the girls. Many are unhappily pregnant. They don't want to be pregnant. They are pregnant. And sometimes it's incest. So Corona has really, because you are locked in the house with lots of brothers, lots of uncles and cousins in the same small house. And so nasty things have happened to the girls. But even culture, nasty things happen to girls. They are things like, you know,
genital mutilation.
Oh, don't talk about that one. That is horrible. Yes, but it does happen, and it's sad. So female genital and scarification of all kinds. You know, if you're not looking just at Uganda, women are cut, ears are pulled, lips. Have you seen the one?
The lips are so big like this, and they put a ring in it. Yes.
So those are the kinds of things that are done to our girls. So it's us, the parents, to say no. This may be culture, but I'm not allowing my daughter to undergo such things. And I'm going to help her succeed, to train her, give her skills, and you know, allow her to compete in this world. Exactly. And she should not get married before she's 18. It is actually illegal. A lot of young girls are married off before that. Actually, I was looking at figures yesterday where they said 50% of girls have had a baby by the time they're 19. That is terrible. That is really terrible. So it is up to you as a parent. You protect at least your girl.
Yes.
And then work like me to protect all the other girls in the country.
You do your best, you play your role.
Yes.
Then you leave the rest.
The one, but that's your child, your very own child. Should not have to undergo such things. And then also let us help the other girls. When you see other girls, they're pregnant, little 14-year-olds are pregnant. You know, can they go back to school? And we should be able to allow them to go back to school. The parents can look after the grandchild, and the child goes back to school. So those are the kinds of things we fight for as women, for our fellow women in the country.
You met your husband when you are by the time you were in university already?
I was in senior 6 years.
And you met your husband?
The long vacation. Yes, I was working in BAT.
Yes.
And so was he.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And shortly after that, you got married. And then,
no.
Yes.
Well, after university, yes.
Okay, after university?
Yes, so the medical school is 5 years.
Yes.
So some 5 years later.
Oh, 5 years later you got married.
Yes.
Okay. But then today's women think being a career woman, you're not supposed to actually get married. It will pull you down instead. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they think. And you want to be cool. Yes. That's what they say.
No,
it's misleading.
It is misleading.
Yes.
If you have a good marriage, that is really, really nice. To have a partner who trusts you, who knows the problem with men and even women is jealousy can be really, really too much.
Yes.
I know you've gone to work and somebody's worried, what are you doing there? So it's a relationship between you and your husband, so that he feels comfortable. He knows, yes, you've gone to work, but no, you are coming back. You are not going to meet, you know, some strange men over there and begin to misbehave. So it is a relationship that you need to build between the two of you to have that trust. And it takes time. When you are younger, it is difficult. Yes, it is difficult, and but as you grow older, you begin to mature and trust one another. Then it works. But on the other hand, I think it is true what you just said, that often you're married, you are comfortable, you're not ambitious.
Yes.
You are not ambitious.
Exactly.
So even I think I was the same. I was a sportswoman. So in that area, yes, I wanted to play tennis. I wanted to win. And but it was only after my husband passed away that I began thinking of the career. I became more ambitious.
Yes.
I was actually in Parliament looking after parliamentarians.
Parliament.
So I needed to leave that and take over from where my husband was in the private sector.
Yes.
So I went to Pepsi Cola. Yes, I had zero knowledge. Absolutely zero.
Wow.
I never used to listen even when he was telling me what was happening. So to the women out there and to the men, if one of you has a business, pay attention. You never know when it will now be you.
Yes.
Either she'll be sick or like my husband, she passed away. Suddenly you're in charge and you haven't been paying attention. So pay attention.
Yes.
Pull one another on board. What are you doing? How are you doing it?
How can we invest in this?
Can we do it together?
Yes.
Yes, that would be really nice.
And your mom to one of the most respected hip-hop artists in the world, Daniel Kigozi.
Yes.
Despite the fact that he was talented, you wanted to keep him in school. So how did you balance up keeping him in school and then supporting him as an artist?
Yes. He became an artist very early. He was about 13 when he made his first song.
Oh,
yes.
13?
He was lucky to
so
have
early.
A friend in, Hope Mukasa. Had a studio just down there. And there was a very young Steve Jean. I don't know if you know, he's one of our great producers.
Yes, we know him, Steve Jean.
Yes. After that, somehow they get into a group during the holidays. So they get together with Mayanja, Tom, the Miss. And
the Clear Cut, right?
Clear Cut.
Yes.
They form Clear Cut.
Yeah.
And really they are 15 and they're, I don't know, 14. They're really young.
Yes.
And the next thing I know, they've won an award. We are going to... They did this song with Juliana.
Yes.
Juliana doing the... In fact, she couldn't even appear on the video because she thought, are these little boys? What kind of song are we doing? Hip-hop. But it took number one. They went down to South Africa to get an award.
Yes,
is the next
true.
thing. But still, we were having that discussion, Mom, and I wish we as the parents of the four could have come together and agreed to support their music.
Exactly.
Now looking backwards,
yes.
because they were already really winning awards with no support. Don't kill. I mean, I see groups like B2C, such talent. And I hope their parents are not going to say, no, you're going to school in South Africa. Go.
Oh, yes.
Take one off and take the other one off. So I hope those parents are more for us it was too early.
Yes.
We were not thinking, hip hop. I mean, hip hop. Even the Ugandans didn't know hip hop.
We are really, really blessed to have him as part of our entertainment industry. We are very, very proud of him.
Thank you.
So let's take a very short break, and when we come back, we continue with Doctor. Welcome back from the break. We are still with Dr. Maggie Kigozi, and we are having a good time. She's been sharing some interesting stories and facts in her journey. But given the fact that we are back from the break, the investment.
Yes.
I was going to ask which other things that you've invested in. Given the things that you have. The companies that you're working for, the boards, advisory boards that you're on, investing in your own business. Are there any other stuff that you've invested in?
Yes, well, we are in Pepsi. We are 3 shareholders, and that's another one that really Ugandans need to hear because partnerships are possible.
Yes.
But Ugandans are very scared. You want to do your own thing all by yourself. But if you brought in others, the knowledge, the combined ability, the finances that they have. So we were able to partner. It was my husband at the beginning for 2 years. Then he passed away and I took over. And, we are very different. I'm a medical doctor. Amos is a fantastic entrepreneur, hot loaf and so many businesses. And then Chris is another one, very, very careful person. So we are 3, we are different tribes, all of us. But we've worked together and the company is growing. I am a farmer. I have a Zuri model farm It's only since I left UIA, which was in 2011, that I started farming. So yes, I have coffee, doing well. Coffee is picking up. Chicken, doing well. I have lots of eggs. Yes. Mangoes, some mangoes. And I had started earlier when I was still at the UIA. If you're busy, like I was very, very busy, but you have some land, or you can apply to NFA for land, you grow trees. Trees don't require you to look at them every day.
Also, there's a possibility of you going and then they give you a piece of land?
Yes,
and then you grow your crops there?
They advertise and then you have to bid for it, and you get a piece of land. Okay. And they can grow your trees. Wow. But if you have, like I had, inherited land from my father-in-law, from my own father, and I was too busy. Farming requires that you keep an eye on it. You have to keep an eye on it. Then we are looking at going into now construction, housing, and also tourism. On the islands. We have some property there. Yes. But now it is going to have to be Navio and his sister and his brother. I have 3 children. Yes. So you guys only know Navio. Michelle is a doctor, and Freddie is a marketer. And so it's their turn now. Yes, I am going to go and live on the farm and relax a lot more.
And they take over. Oh, wow, that's good. So we are in the era of technology.
Yes.
And how, given the fact that it keeps evolving day by day, how have you embraced it?
I was really happy to have been at the beginning of technology for Uganda, put the focus 100% on information communication technology. So we focused as the Uganda Investment Authority on information communication technology. We needed the regulator, UCC, to be there, to be strong, to be capable. And they are there. So there were so many things that needed to be done. We needed a ministry of ICT, a whole ministry. Before ICT was a little thing in the Ministry of Finance. I said, no, this has to be a bigger good to be a whole ministry with their own ministers. And this happened. So yes, because of the work we did earlier, the music industry, the film industry, so many televisions, stations, so many radio stations. Now we hold our meetings on Zoom. You don't need to go on Zoom and so many other apps. I know Zoom is the first one that comes, but there are very many. The children are studying on Teams. There's Delident, there's Convene. There's so many apps that you can use, and the companies are using these. So the boards I sit on, we no longer meet. We meet online.
Are you still practicing? Are you still treating people? And
no, maybe myself. Occasionally I try not to treat my family because it's not a good idea. You can over-treat or under-treat. No, I actually left my practice when my husband passed away 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, 1994. Yes, so that's when I stopped practicing and went 100% into business.
Into business?
Yes.
Wow. That is good. So the youths of today, I wanted us to talk about them. I don't know, they are very creative, energetic. We are all over the place, but then we are not growing, we are not progressing. What do you think is the problem, and what can we do as we are trying to?
I think you shouldn't generalize. Our youth can be the best. They are the best in many areas. If you go and look at the companies that employ the MTNs or those, you'll find a Ugandan in Botswana, heading the Botswana company. And they found him here, built his capacity, and they are able to trust him to run that company. So we actually have some of the best as well. And then we have those who are innovative and hardworking, and they are succeeding as well, very well. There's so many companies run by young people. I know you need, as people in the media, to begin to profile them and show them because they are out there. I know them because they came to me and registered and licensed when I was at the UIA, and also now when we are in our business associations. You see them, you meet them. And I think the owner of this media house that you are on, Charles, is one of the ones that I would say is a success.
Giving a platform,
Is a success.
Young people,
there are many. There are many that are succeeding. So can we move away and also show some other good things, because there are many, many good things. So our young people are innovative. They're entrepreneurial. They are setting up their businesses. And for me, I'm excited about the future. Wow. Yes, some of them will not have jobs. They are struggling, but they need to begin to think differently that they can. The fact that I am a medical doctor, I was able to go and run a company. The company is doing well. We're still running it, to farm. So really, you can do it.
Yes, you can.
I was not trained as an agriculturist. I'm farming.
But you're farming.
Yes, I was not trained in business. So your first degree just gives you the knowledge that you need to find other knowledge, to find your own passion. What is it that you like?
Thank you, Doctor, for sharing that. So as we are winding up, I wanted to ask you, what would you tell your younger self?
Okay. So to my younger self, I would say that the sky is the limit. There's nothing you can't do. Make your choices and work at it, and you'll be able to achieve it. Yes. When we were younger, we thought there was only one thing you could do. I'm a medical doctor, so here am I treating patients. Yes. But it wasn't necessarily like that. And I went into medicine because my father wanted me to do it. So it wasn't my choice. So to the young ones, what is it that you like? Do what it is. Don't do what your mother or your father likes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is good. That is good. I feel like you're talking to me.
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
The film sector is going to grow. It's going to be huge.
Yes, exactly.
Find your niche.
And actually, interestingly, this is Mapenzi Media House. So our manager, our boss, Mr. Charles Musisi, gave a platform to the young people working in that particular company, and told us to write down ideas so that we can film them. So we wrote a couple of them, and of course we are in process of shooting others. But the short film that we wrote and directed, we submitted it to Ntare Mwine's competition of the best Ugandan short film. Yes. Under the theme, This is Uganda. Yes. And it, it's good that we did a film as young people. Actually, these young people.
These young people.
Yeah, and me and we did a short film, and we are very, very proud that we submitted. And whatever comes out,
let's wait for the results.
Yes. Yes. Just a random question. What's your fashion sense like?
I love my comfortable tracksuit and T-shirt and khakis. I guess that was my sports background. But when I moved to now business, I had to change. That was not working anymore. So then I love suits, like a jacket, and I'm most comfortable in trousers, but I can wear suits. And as you grow to my age, shoes become a problem. You have to throw away the high heels and get your flat shoes and be comfortable. I am one who has always loved my nails. I got into trouble with my headmistress at Gayaza because I would still have long nails. She called my dad and said, she's not allowed to have long nails. And then my dad, being my dad, said, but she loves her nails. Oh. Please just let her have her nails. Miss Cox couldn't believe that was coming from a parent.
Oh, wow. So what would you prefer? Having a drink with some friends, playing golf, going to the party in your free time?
I love movies. I would rather go sit on television or, put on a movie and watch. I read stories, I read dramas, I read autobiographies of people. Yes, and nowadays, of course, social media has come. And we can't keep away from it. No. So I want to check WhatsApp. What are my friends saying, my classmates saying?
And I follow you on Twitter. You're on there.
I am there. Yeah, you better follow me on Instagram. That's where
you're on Instagram as well. I'm
going to follow you.
That is good. That is really nice. Thank you so much for honoring the invitation.
You're welcome.
All right. That was Dr. Maggie Kigozi, and we've had a very, very beautiful time here. I've learned a few things, and she has told us very interesting stories about business, about education, about sports, name it. So we are blessed to have her on the show, and till next time, let us just sign out.